Hey, good morning, fellow YouTubers. I'm up in gorgeous, gorgeous mountains. It's funny, I punched in my phone San Francisco peaks, and it's supposed to be like the highest elevation. And you can see supposedly like there's supposed to be, I think, 7 peaks surrounding Flagstaff, and they're all in kind of this area. Um, but my phone takes me to this parking lot, and there's no trailheads connected. So I guess I'm just gonna drive a little bit further down. It wasn't a terribly long drive, but it wasn't short either. It was like probably about 40 minutes. Got another quick story for you about my roommate. It's kind of funny. That night that he was up all night cooking, so not last night, but the night before, around 2:30 in the morning until about 5 in the morning, he's accusing me of taking the remote control and taking it in my bedroom with me. So he's kind of yelling about it in the living room for like maybe 5 minutes before he comes and knocks on my door. And he's like, "Hey, do you have the remote, dude? I need the remote." I'm like, "No, I didn't take the remote. Because once I had already he yelled through the door, 'Do you have the remote?' And I already said, 'What did you do with the remote?' He said, 'I didn't do anything with the remote. I was in bed sleeping.'" And then he actually knocks on the door like maybe another 5 minutes later, and I opened the door and I'm like, I don't have the remote. And I just shut the door and jumped back in bed. And then it went on for like another 2 hours with him complaining. And then the third roommate came home with a friend, and I heard him telling them, just said about 3 times that I took the remote in my bedroom. So that's why when I made that video, I was so out of sleep because he kept me awake basically from like 2:30 on all the way until like I guess 5. I finally opened the door at like 5 in the morning while he was still saying that stuff out loud. And right when I opened the door, is the same second he spots it, and it's right there in the center of the kitchen countertop, right where he had been working the whole night. So it makes no sense to me why he wouldn't have been able to find it. It's kind of lame. First of all, I'm in the living room trying to watch TV, and he turns the TV towards the kitchen, goes in the kitchen, and takes the remote with him. So I like kind of have to ask a couple times for the remote, so I get the remote because he's busy. His hands are all filthy. He can't use the remote. Um, he's preparing a lot of raw meat. So I get the remote, and then he starts ordering me. And every time I change the channel, he's like, "Were there commercials on 76 still?" Channel 76. And I'd say, "Yes, there were commercials on 76. That's why I'm changing the channel." You know, um, and then, of course, all the crap is still in the kitchen. All food that he prepared left out now for like, it's now been 24, about 30 hours. All the food he made just left it out on the countertops with all the greasy pans and all the crap. And then he went in and last night and made a frozen dinner for himself and just left the trash in on top of all of his other trash. So, I mean, if this continues much longer, I really could just move out and get a lawyer and say that's inhospitable, and I complained to you guys and you didn't take me seriously and you didn't do anything. So I'm out of here. Um, if you want to fight me in the courts, fine. Otherwise, give me back all my money. Anyways, you guys can see how beautiful this is. So it's like, remember the big Bonanza, the Ponderosa with Cartwrights, Ben Cartwright, Little Joe, Haas, and what was the middle brother that didn't get much parts? I don't know, but write down in the comments for me. But anyways, that's what their ranch looked like, because these are all Ponderosa pines, and that's why they named it the Ponderosa, because it was mainly Ponderosa pines. But I brought my Bible up here. Hope to find some hiking to do. I can't hike more than like a mile with Ozzy's hip dysplasia. But I got a backpack with water in it. Got that's about all I got. I got a map. But hope to enjoy the day and just get away from my apartment. Anyways, love you guys. God bless. Enjoy your day off. Yay.